Hey guys, Peter here from the Hidden Online Living YouTube channel, and here in this video I want to share with you 5 reasons as to why you are not making money on YouTube. So make sure to keep watching the whole way through this video, and I'm going to explain the reasons why and show you some things that you do need to be aware of as to why you may not be making money on the platform and what you can do to change that. So if you're new to the channel and you're finding content like this to be helpful, make sure to leave a like on the video, also subscribe to the channel and hit that bell icon to be updated whenever I release future content, and also feel free to share the video. Also, if you are looking for an honest and simple way to get started on your own online journey and you want to figure out the steps in which to do so, make sure to check out the link below in the description to find out more. So some of these reasons that I'll be sharing with you in this video hopefully will give you some insight as to what could potentially be going wrong for you with you building your YouTube channel, because a lot of people do have these issues. So I'm hoping that by sharing some insights here that it will actually help you to move forward. So the first reason as to why you may not be making money online with YouTube is that you're creating too many short videos. What actually happens is a lot of people, when they come online, they're not really sure what to do with YouTube. They've never really been on camera, they don't really know how to create videos, and they're not really too bothered about wanting to create long and engaging videos. So they end up creating just short based videos, and what actually happens with that is people don't really engage with short videos that are only about a minute to 2 minutes long. Yes, in some cases it might work depending on bigger channels. If you have a bigger channel, or you're currently working on a channel like say I have here, where you are creating engaging content and people are starting to engage with it, you can get away with some shorter based videos because people have already seen what you're doing and they like what you're doing, so that they are liable to engage with your content to some degree. But if every video you're creating is only 1 to 2 minutes long, it's going to be extremely difficult for you to build up any sort of relationship with anybody or build any engagement or even just gain subscribers and so forth. And it's just not only that as well, because in order to hit the threshold to be monetized on YouTube, you need a minimum of 1,000 subscribers and you have to have a total of 4,000 hours of watch time. That'd be extremely difficult in order to do that if you've only got 1 to 2 minute videos. You will have to get millions upon millions of views just to hit that threshold, which is incredibly tedious, and it'll just drive a lot of people to actually quit. But if you actually create like engaging content that actually varies in time, especially if it's a minimum of 5 to 10 minutes, mainly 10 minutes and over, the longer the videos, the more chances you have of increasing engagement. And not only that, with longer videos, if people like your content and they start to view it and think it's relevant, you have a better chance of actually increasing your watch time, because if people watch the whole way through the video and you get so many views, like say if one of these videos gets 10 views for a 10-minute video, or even 6 views for a 10-minute video, that's a full hour. And if they watch the entire video like in a 10-minute video, that's a full hour's worth of content that has been watched. And that's what you want to think of. You want to be able to create valuable content and create it as engaging as possible, so you want to keep people on the platform for as long as possible. And it's almost impossible to do that if you're just too busy creating really short videos. A lot of the beginners and newbies get caught out with this when they're actually starting out, because they don't understand the methods of what they need to do, and they do get bored very quickly, so they tend not to create long videos because they just don't know and they don't see the point in it, so they give up very, very easily. So you do need to be aware of that if you really are serious about wanting to build a YouTube channel. Which leads me on to the second reason why you may not be making money online with YouTube, is that you're using computer generated content. So you've got your YouTube channel set up and you have actually started to go in and literally started creating videos. But what's actually happening is you're not making the videos valuable, because you're not actually talking on the videos themselves. You're not using your own individual voice. You're going out using computer generated apps that can use computer generated voiceovers, and the problem with it is it's too robotic. People can't relate to that because they know it's just generic. Like there's loads of apps out there where you can actually just type in words into like a Word document and it automatically synchronizes and does speech voiceover for the text that you've typed, but the problem is it does it in a robotic voice, and people can't engage something that's not real. Whereas if you actually talk on your videos like I do here with this here channel and on my main channel, people can relate to you, because you're providing value, you're talking to people, you're engaging with people, you're communicating with people, you're telling them snippets of information that they may not have known. You're actually sharing memories and thoughts of, say, in this instance, games that I would have played growing up, and people actually relate to that because not only have you played games, but you're talking to them like as if, say, they're your friends. People can actually see that and they're like, they can relate to that so much easier, and you will actually start to gain more engagement. People will actually start to reach out to you, they'll start to comment on your videos, they will start to tell you that they like your videos, they want to ask you if you can create more videos. You may even get requests to actually do videos on certain topics, and you can only do that if you are actually an actual genuine person speaking on the camera, or you're speaking on your videos yourself, because people know that the voice behind the camera is real. They know that it's a real person actually talking on the videos. But if it's just a generic computer voice, they know it's not real, so they can't engage with it. And nobody wants to engage with just a generic computer-based voice because they don't know who the person is behind the video. They don't know who the person is that's talking. And it's very, very hard to engage, and it's very, very hard to actually build up any sort of level of trust. So if you are serious about wanting to build a YouTube channel, and you really are serious about wanting to create videos, especially around particular areas of content or niche-specific content, you really do need to get familiar with talking on camera yourself and allowing yourself to become confident and actually allowing people to get to know you as a person and actually communicating with them so that you can build up trust and provide value. So the third reason why you may not be making money online with YouTube is that you're not taking the time to post relevant content or quality content. And what I mean by that is a lot of people do make this mistake when they come onto YouTube, that they want to get involved with the platform but they don't really know what ideas that they actually have. They don't really know what they want to create their videos on. They don't know their areas of interest. They don't know what they're good at. They don't know what they're not so good at. And they don't have a particular niche or an area of interest that they know they can get involved with, that they can provide value. So what ends up happening is their content becomes all over the place. It's too inconsistent. They end up creating, like, you could create a channel that you say you want to do like food related content, where you want to show yourself cooking and actually show like meal preps and show people how to do specific meals, but then you're doing daily vlogs of showing you cleaning your car or doing daily shopping and stuff that doesn't really relate to the actual idea. And people coming onto your channel, they don't know what your channel's about. They have no concept of what's going on, because if they signed up to your channel based off your cooking video, but then they see other videos and they're like, this is not what I signed up for. So the chances are they'll unsubscribe and they'll not get involved with anything that you have in the future. What you need to do is you need to have your channel to be based around a specific niche, and ideally what you want to do, as an example here, this is another channel that I actually have, and it's based around gaming, and it's actually based specifically around not just video gaming across the board, but I've narrowed it down where it's specifically based around doing gameplay and review videos on the original PlayStation, the PlayStation 1, because the way I see it, because I do love video games myself and I grew up playing video games, and I've always wanted to create a video games channel as well. But the problem I have is there's so many games channels out there, it's so hard to try and fit into any particular area. And the thing is, there's so many game channels out there, but they have so many different types of content. They can have PlayStation 1, PlayStation 2, Xbox, Nintendo Switch, Sega Dreamcast, Sega Saturn, and the PlayStation 1 content, or Sega Mega Drive content, and it's just sporadic, it's all over the place. Yes, the videos and the content are very good, but you're coming on to the channel and you don't really know what it is that you want to view, because there's so many different variations of different types of content that it can get very, very confusing. So what I've done here on this channel is to create a channel that is totally niche specific, that it's catered only for the PlayStation 1, because as much as I love games, my favourite console of all time is the PlayStation 1. So for me it was very easy to create a channel around this here, because I've played so many games on the PlayStation and I can do reviews about them because I spent years playing them, and I'm also getting to play other games that I never got to experience back when I was younger, and I'm experiencing them now for the first time, so I'm doing reviews on them as well and sharing my experiences. And what that's actually doing is it's actually showing, which relates back to the previous points, I'm actually showing that I'm a genuine person at the end of the video, that it's an actual person that's actually talking. People can relate to me, they know what I'm actually saying, because I'm actually sharing my thoughts, I'm sharing my views, but I'm also sharing my memories and the fun times that I had. So I'm telling stories as well. People are actually engaging with that because they realise that it's a genuine person and people are actually liking the content, because I get loads of comments, people are actually liking the videos, and I'm starting to build this channel up now and gain subscribers. So that's what you do. If you really want to build a following, you need to be consistent with your content. And what I'm doing at the minute is I'm posting regular videos on this here, and I'm being consistent with it like I am on my main channel, and it's increasing engagement all the time because you're creating relevant content that's specific to what people are actually looking for. Like on this here channel, there's a lot of people out there that do love PlayStation 1 gaming, and people are actually reaching out to me saying, I actually like what you're doing here, because I can't find a specific channel that's solely focused on this one area. That's where I knew I could jump in and actually take hold of that, because there's nobody else doing it. For as big and wide of a place as YouTube actually is, there's always room for you to fit in somewhat, because there's always gaps in the marketplaces, there's always gaps in specific areas that you can actually create a content channel around specific areas or a specific niche that you know that you like, that you can provide value on. And if you can do that, you will be able to build a following. So I'm doing that with my main channel, and I'm also starting to do it with this channel as well, and it is actually starting to work, it is starting to grow. So if I can do it, you can do it too, but you need to be consistent, and you need to make sure that your content on your channel is specific to that actual niche that you're involved in. Don't be having say a load of gaming videos and then have car washing videos or like cooking videos on it. No, that's not going to work. If you're going to have a games channel like what I have here, you keep it specifically to that. If you want to do a cooking videos, you create a cooking channel, you keep it niche specific and actually scale it down and narrow it down to specific areas so that people coming in can see exactly what your channel is actually about, and it's easier for them to engage, and it's easier for you to communicate with people and build trust with them. That's something really to be aware of. Just be consistent and make sure to post quality content that you know that your audience is actually going to relate to. So the fourth reason as to why you may not be making money with YouTube is that you're spamming. And what I mean by spamming, you're literally coming into videos and what you're doing is you're engaging, but you're not engaging in a legitimate way. You're not providing any value. You're literally coming into the comments section, and as you can see here now, I have a pinned comment on this here at the top. So this here is just leaving the link here to get people to hopefully subscribe to my channel. If they like what I'm doing, I'm trying to give people as many options as possible to subscribe to my channel if they do like what I'm doing. But what a lot of people do tend to do is no sooner that, and you do see this in a lot of videos, no sooner has a video been published, you get a load of spam comments telling people to subscribe to different types of content that's not relevant to what it is that you're doing or even that they're doing. They're trying to put in their own affiliate links to their own types of products or services that they're looking to promote to try and gain commissions from. And what they're trying to do is they're trying to sponge off your traffic to try and make money based off your channel and based off your traffic, and they're not providing any value. They're literally just coming in, they're not actually engaging with the community, they're not actually asking questions, they're not doing anything that's consistent, and they're not actually helping out. They're literally coming in, they're either just being negative or they're literally just coming in just spamming links, and that's not good, because if you're just coming in and just doing that, that will actually get you in trouble, because the content creators of this channel will actually block your comments if they're negative or if you're just spamming links, or YouTube themselves will see that, and if you consistently keep doing it, people will report you and you will get your account banned. So you don't want to do that. But you do see it a lot of the time is when you, like I said, when you do post videos and you see loads of generic comments being just literally posted up almost within minutes of a video going live, and it's just spam, just click on this link to get such and such, click on this link to make money online, click on this link, and that's all they're doing, and they're hoping that people are going to click on the link, and all they're doing is sponging off channels video traffic. That's all they're trying to do, and that is not a good way to provide value and increase engagement with your following. So I highly recommend that you don't do it. Again, when you're building any sort of business online, regardless of whether you're building like a games channel or any type of business on YouTube or online in general, you don't want to spam. You want to be consistent, provide value, and actually communicate with your following, because people want to know that they can trust you and that you can provide value and that you can help them. Even if you're creating like an entertainment channel like what I'm doing here, people will engage with you if you are legitimate and you are consistent and you actually communicate with them. They will actually like what you're doing and they will actually communicate with you. But you can only do that if you're providing value. So the fifth and final point as to why you may not be making money online with YouTube is that you're using Blackhat tactics in order to try and get engagement or try to spam people. And this does tie into especially point number 4 with spamming. If you're using Blackhat tactics, people are coming in and they're making shady descriptions in their videos. They're actually using weird type of tactics to try and increase engagement. They're using spammy messages to try and draw people over to their channel to try and increase engagement. They're also using the likes of YouTube as a way to sell products and services online that are actually spammy, that don't actually work. And they're actually using the videos on YouTube to showcase like demos of a product that could be actually just scammy and just not good to use, but they're doing it in a way to make people look like as if that it is actually good when it's actually not. And the problem is people will fall for those type of videos and they actually think that it actually looks legitimate when it's actually not, and that's when people will get caught out and actually fall into the trap of actually buying a shiny object, and then they end up realizing they've wasted money on something that actually genuinely doesn't work. And this happens a lot on YouTube as well, so you do need to be very, very careful. You do need to be extremely vigilant and know the difference between a good product and a bad product. It's not always a case that actually happens, especially with beginners when they're coming in on the platform. It's very, very easy to overlook things and to get caught out because you don't really know what's going on or know what you're doing. And it's very easy to look at a video for a product or a service and think, oh, that actually looks decent, but it's actually not. Then only to be brought to the sales page, and then the thing is actually you go and spend whatever it is and you end up being caught into like a funnel that could cost you hundreds if not thousands of dollars for a product that looks good on the outside, but then when you get in after you spent the money, you can't even log in, you can't even use it. Then when you try to reach out to support, there's nobody available because the support doesn't exist. They literally just sold the product as an employee to get money, and then they bounce. You never see them again, so you can never get a refund. And this actually happens a lot on different platforms. And I do like a lot of reviews on my main channel of products that actually do that, and I try to guide people to stay away from them because they are scammy products and they are dodgy. So you don't actually want to get involved with that, and so using those type of tactics in order to draw people in is not a good idea, and you really do not want to get caught out in that at all. Again, when you're creating a channel, you want to create something that you're familiar with, create something that you like, that you're interested in an area that you are interested in. Like on my main channel, I enjoy doing product reviews and I love doing web design and graphic design, and I love doing like tutorials because I love teaching and helping people to be able to do certain things, to be able to help them create a business online. And because I've learned it and I'm still learning a lot of things, when I learn something I love to be able to teach it to other people and try and guide them along and also take them along on my journey. And the same can be said here with this channel here, with my second channel here, this games channel, because I'm extremely passionate about video games and I love the PlayStation 1. I created this channel based off wanting to show reviews and actually just explain different things about games of that era, but not only that, to share my memories of games when I was growing up, the fun times that I had, and just to kind of provide as much value as possible. And the thing is, this actually works because people, when you're honest and you're transparent and you're providing value, people actually relate to you, people like you, people trust you, and that's exactly what you want. Because in order to build an honest, genuine business online, you need to be honest, you need to provide value, you need to build trust. So if you want to make money on YouTube, this is how you do that, because when you provide value and build trust, you will get people to subscribe to your channel, you will get people to like your videos, you will get people to engage with your comments, you will get people to click on your links in your descriptions if you're providing any sort of products or services, or if you're trying to drive traffic to a particular offer you may have. People will engage with that, but only if you provide value and communicate with your followers and build your brand. But you can only do that in time. It takes time to build all that up. So using shady and spammy tactics is not going to allow you to do that. You're not going to be able to build a legitimate, sustainable business on YouTube long term. It will only get you in trouble, so I highly recommend that you don't do it. And YouTube is a platform that not only allows you to build a business, but it's also a platform to actually allow you to have a bit of fun and do something that you actually enjoy doing. Not only are you actually working for yourself, but you're actually doing something that you're actually passionate about. It allows you to do something that you really enjoy, that not only that you get to do on a daily basis, but you're providing value to other people, but you're actually giving yourself the opportunity to provide and showcase your knowledge to help people that need help. And you can make a lot of new acquaintances, a lot of new friends on the platform, because you're able to engage with people that are like-minded, that have similar interests to you. And this is a great platform to do that, but it will only work if you do it in the right way. So I really do hope that you understand this and move forward, and that you can use these steps to try and make money with the platform, because if you use the steps that I've mentioned here in the right way and avoid the wrong steps, you will be good to go, and you will start to see results in time with your channel. So I really do hope that you find the information here in this video to be helpful, and if you have, please be sure to leave a like on the video. Also subscribe to the channel and hit that bell icon to be updated whenever I release future content, and also feel free to share the video. Also, if you are looking for an honest and simple way to get started on your own online journey and you want to figure out the steps in which to do so, make sure to check out the link below in the description to find out more. And again, I will see you all in the next one.